Welcome to Simply Basic Recipes. In honor of the release of Ironman 3 this past Friday, I'm going to make some Avengers Cupcakes. So the first thing you're going to need to do this is obviously some cupcakes. I've already made these. I just used a box cake mix. You're welcome to use whatever flavor you'd like. You're going to need some vanilla frosting. And I've got 5 Ziploc baggies here. You're going to need these because we're going to color some of the icing. And I've got some scissors to snip the end. I've also got a number 12 Wilton cake tip here. I've got some green, yellow, black, and blue decorating icing gel. And I've got some bowls here that we're going to separate it in to do the colors. And also we're going to use some fondant, and I've already got that, but we're going to work on that later. First we're going to work on the icing. So let's take this icing here. We're going to separate it into 5 containers. I'm just going to use the leftover in this one. So let's take some of this. I'm going to need... Okay, I've got all my icing separated into 4 bowls, and I'm not coloring the white, this white obviously, so I've already got it ready to go in the bag, in the cake tip there. So I'm going to take a little bit of icing coloring and put some on the color, on the icing here. Alright, I'm going to stir these around, and I will be right back with you whenever I get my colors finished. Okay, I've got my icing colored. I have some yellow, black, blue, green, and white, and I decided to just skip the bags because this will save time. It's in the bowl already. I'm just going to use a knife and spread it. I've spread my 2 white ones already. Now I need 2 blue ones also, so we're going to ice these. Okay, we need 1 green, 1 yellow, and the last 2 will need to be black. Okay, I've got my cupcakes iced. Now we're going to work on the fondant. You can see I've already pre-colored my homemade fondant here. I have red, purple, blue, white, yellow, gray, brown, and black. We're going to start with the Captain America cupcake first. So I'm going to roll this red out. I'm going to put a little bit of sugar on top of there and sugar up my rolling pin here. You're going to roll the fondant out to about 1/4 of an inch thick. You don't want it too thick. If it gets sticky here, you can put some more sugar on top of it, and don't worry if you can see the powder because it comes right off. Okay, and I've got cookie cutters to cut out the circle, the outer circle for Captain America. I'm going to put the smaller one on first and then the bigger one over that. I'm going to try to get them as even as you can. And it pops right out. I'm going to arrange this on the cupcake. We're going to put the Captain America on the white cupcake. Okay, and we're going to cut out a smaller shape for the inner red circle. Okay. Now I also need to cut out a Black Widow shape while I'm here, and I am just going to eyeball this. And hers will be going on a black cupcake. That is the Black Widow shape. We are going to put it over here on the black cupcake. Okay, whenever you cut out your star, you don't want the star, you want what's around the star. So you want your cupcake to look like this. And now you're done with your blue fondant. Okay, I've got my purple fondant rolled out. This is for Hawkeye, so you're going to need a black cupcake for Hawkeye to go with your purple fondant. We're going to draw a bow and arrow Freestyle with my little cutter tool here out of the purple fondant, and we're going to put it on here. So hopefully it turns out pretty good. Okay, now we're going to freestyle Thor a little bit. We got the yellow cupcake for Thor here. So I'm going to go ahead and roll out my brown and my gray for his hammer. Now I'm going to leave my gray just a little bit thick because I want the top of the hammer to stick up onto the cupcake. And actually I may roll my brown out again and let it be a little bit thick too for the handle. Okay, now we're going to do the Hulk. So we need the yellow for the biohazard symbol. I'm going to roll that out. Alright, I'm just going to freestyle this biohazard symbol, y'all. Actually, I'm going to take this big cookie cutter so I know about how big I want it to be and shape that out there. And then I can cut the little yellow part of the biohazard symbol out of this. Okay, we got the little biohazard symbol for the Hulk. This was Freestyle. I think it looks good. We just have to get it on here right without it stretching. Okay, I thought we were done with the gray, but we're not. So we have to do the Avengers logo now with the gray. So we're going to freestyle this also. Okay, I saved the hardest for last. We're going to do Ironman and the shield logo. And we're going to need black for that. And these are going to take just a little more time than the other ones to draw because they're so detailed. So we're going to flatten this out. Okay, our arc reactor for Ironman is ready. So let's go ahead and transfer this to the blue cupcake. Because the arc reactor shows blue when it glows. Okay, now we're going to draw the shield logo out of the black that we use for the Ironman arc reactor. And last but not least, I have rolled out a teeny tiny piece of white fondant, and I'm going to get a white circle to go on the inside of the arc reactor from Ironman symbol. Just because the white in the middle, it seems to be white, and on the outside and the outer edges of it seems to be blue. So that's my reasoning for doing this. Okay, now you guys get a chance to see the finished product. We have Iron Man at the top, the arc reactor. We have Captain America, and there's Hawkeye and Thor, the Hulk, Black Widow, the Avengers logo, and we have the shield logo, all made out of fondant. And that's all of them together there. Alright everybody, those are my Avengers Cupcakes. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you'll try these at home. And I'll see you next week on Simply Basic Recipes. Bye-bye.